Now, as you all know that this is the bell-shaped curve. The to all normal distribution values have been what you called denoted here. That is x. X variable is a normal distribution. Now we need to convert these values into a standard normal distribution. That is z. How do you convert? What is the formula? Z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. So this is the formula. And now we are using first for this point the x variable value is mu. Then what is the z variable value we need to find. Now substitute the x variable value in this formula. So what you get? So x variable value is mu. So instead of x I am substituting mu. Already what is there? Minus mu by sigma. So plus mu minus mu means 0. 0 by anything is 0. So what is the mu value is going to be now? 0. Okay. Then what is the value of this sigma in z? How do you get that? From here you are adding this distance mu to sigma, mu plus sigma. Up to this what happens? Mu plus 2 sigma. Up to this mu plus 3 sigma. But here the negative you are subtracting. Mu minus sigma, mu minus 2 sigma, mu minus 3 sigma, like that. Now we find out for sigma x value what is the z value. So that is equal to. So what is the distance here? Mu 2 up to sigma. You are both adding. So instead of x what you get now? Mu plus sigma. Already what is there? Minus mu by sigma. Okay. Now minus mu plus mu gets cancelled. Sigma sigma gets cancelled. What you get? 1, positive 1. So what is that one? Here you will get plus 1. Same way, what is the 2 sigma value of x becomes in the z? So that is equal to, now carefully observe. Now from here what is the distance? Mu plus 2 sigma. 2 sigma distance. So what you are writing? Mu plus 2 sigma. Already what is there? Minus mu whole divided by sigma. So minus mu plus mu gets cancelled. Sigma sigma gets cancelled. So what is the value is going to be? Plus 2. Same way from here mu plus 3 sigma. So what you get here? Plus 3. Those are all positive values. Let us go negative side also. So what is the minus sigma value of x becomes under z? So from here what is the distance? Mu minus sigma. Same formula. Okay, minus mu by sigma. So instead of x what I am substituting? Mu minus sigma. Remaining thing as it is I am writing. So again here also what you get? Okay, gets cancelled. So sigma sigma gets cancelled. What you get here? Minus 1. Same, what is this value is going to be? From here negative left hand side means minus. So mu minus 2 sigma minus mu by sigma. Substituted here. What is the x value? Mu minus 2 sigma. This value as it is. Again mu gets cancelled. Sigma sigma gets cancelled. What is there? Minus 2. Same way the final value is going to be minus 3. So all these values are tabulated. According to that table, we got what you call the standard what you call table values. Between mu minus sigma to mu plus sigma, the probability value information is available for 68% values. So out of 100, let us suppose that 68% probability values are going to be between minus sigma to plus sigma. So between minus 2 sigma to plus 2 sigma, 95% values probability will be there. 0.95 means into 100, 95%. Same way between minus 3 sigma to plus 3 sigma, how many values probability is available? 99% probability value is available. Okay. So all this information is tabulated. The table is what you call looks like this. What you call this standard normal distribution area, that is important. So based upon this formula only all these values have been calculated. Don't worry. So in the problems what you are doing, just we are reading out required probability values, we substitute and get the answer, just like logarithmic tables. But here my intention is to show you how to calculated all these values. The mechanism behind this table is nothing but this is the thing. Okay, so what to call this area property. That's why this is very, very important discussion. So what we discuss now, we discuss the properties of the normal distribution. Like it's a continuous distribution. Okay, it's a bell-shaped curve type, symmetric distribution for which mean, median, mode all are equal, skewness is 0, kurtosis is 3. Okay, and this is the area property. Now we go for next its applications.